Bullseye.
Today on How to Train Your Dragon. Nah, I'm just kidding. What's going on, YouTube? We're here with another Smite build video. I'm your host, Dewey. And as you can see on screen, you have Kukulkan, the scary, spooky dragon serpent thing. Serpent of the 9 Winds. Now, this god is something else, alright? He is something else. He has been through the grinder. He's been nerfed to be complete garbage. He's been buffed to be alright. He's been buffed to be an average, to be nerfed to garbage. Like, he's been back and forth like a ping pong ball on the board of Smite, guys. Like, this guy has been from hell and back to be where he is today, which is a staple in mid lane. Now, we're going to go ahead and talk about him a little bit, starting off with his abilities. He has Power of the Wind Jewel, increase magical power by 5% of maximum mana. Now, you guys definitely want to take that into effect, or into account, excuse me, as I do the item build, because my item build's a little off. As you guys know, if you've been part of my channel for a while, you know I make off-the-wall builds that work. They're very, very good, but people don't expect it, because you're going to use items that you've never used before. You're going to use tactics that you've never used before, and it's going to be awesome, and you're going to have a good time, and your friends are going to laugh at you, but you're going to go 30-0 in mid lane. It's going to be awesome. Alright, but now we're back to the Zephyr ability, which is Kukulkan fires a projectile breath attack that hits the first enemy in its path, doing damage and slowing all enemies in the area around the impact. 240 plus 60% of your magical power, 50% slow, and 3 seconds on that slow. Now, it's pretty self-explanatory. You shoot a giant air blast, like when you go to the eye doctor, and it hits them, and it slows them, and it keeps them slowed, and has an AoE around the explosion that slows them. Now, we have Slipstream. Kukulkan channels the wind, allowing him to move faster. Additionally, Kukulkan is immune to slows for 1 second when activated. It has 40% increased speed and allows for 4 seconds. Pretty much just a basic speed buff to get out of trouble or get into trouble, whatever you want to use it for. Now, this is the main moon, the main ability, the main event of Kukulkan. Whirlwind. Kukulkan summons a tornado at his ground target location. A smaller tornado branches off onto any enemies that come within the radius, doing damage every 0.5 seconds for 2.5 seconds. Now, if you do not know math, that is 5 times. It will tick 5 times. And is refreshed if enemies stay within the radius, so it'll just keep ticking if they decide to stay in it. Has a 20 radius, 50 plus 15% of your magical power, which has been nerfed like 7 times and buffed like 7 times. Let's talk about that. With 4% or 4 second lifetime, pretty self-explanatory. Throw a big AoE on there, they run through it, they take it home with them. That's pretty much it, guys. They run through, they take it home. It's like takeout, but bad. I mean, you could have bad takeout, I guess, but this is worse than bad takeout because it can kill you. So, there his big honcho, big man of the house, Spirit of the 9 Winds. Kukulkan summons the Spirit of the 9 Winds to breathe down destruction onto his enemies in a path in front of him, doing damage and knocking all of the enemies to the side. 800 plus 120% of your magical power. That is insane. That's one of the strongest ults in the game, guys. 800 plus 120% of your magical power. It's ridiculous. Like, he hits so hard. He can take down a 3/4 health Odin like it's nothing. Like it is nothing. Especially with magical penetration that affects this. He wrecks shop. He completely ruins everyone. Now let's go to the item build. I know that's what you guys are here for, but I gotta go through it for the people that are new, you know, the people that want to know the abilities. Like, maybe I should buy this guy. Maybe they don't have the Founders Pack and they might want to buy him. Well, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here for the people, you know, all the people, not just some, all of them. Alright, starting item, you want to go with Vampiric Shroud. Killing minions or camps restores health and mana. Pretty self-explanatory. You're going to be mid lane, you're going to be clearing a lot of waves, you're going to get a lot of mana back, and you're going to get a lot of health back. And it starts out by giving you plus 20 magical power. Like I said, pretty self-explanatory, and you already know what the next one's going to be if you have been here on my channel for a while, which is Meditation, the one, the only active item that I absolutely love. There's only been like 2 builds I've never actually put it on, and I kind of regret it. I feel like I should have put those on there. But next, we're going to grab the beginner boots, like always, because if you play any MOBA, you all know you got to buy boots from the get, unless you're doing some crazy build that, you know, everybody doesn't do, which is kind of like what we're doing, but we're buying boots anyway. So you go to the movement speed and you grab the Shoes of Focus. 30 magical power, 15% cooldown reduction, and 18% movement speed. Pretty self-explanatory. Hit with your abilities often and hard. That is the goal of this build. Next is something fun. I don't really use it too much on mages, but it's the Warlock's Sash. The Sash of Warlocks. And it gives you 50 magical power, 300 health, and 400 mana. You permanently gain plus 3 health and plus 0.6 magical power per stack, and receive 5 stacks for a god kill and 1 stack for a minion kill. Caps out at 100. So that's 60 magical power and 300 health. So this item alone gives you plus 600 health and 400 mana, which will be taking advantage of your passive. It's good. It's good, guys. Trust me, it's really good. Next, now you guys already know, I've explained this before on other mage videos, but I'll explain it again. The next item is actually Obsidian Shard, which is 70 magical power, and you gain plus 33% magical penetration. Now, a lot of people buy this later when tanks start getting tanky, but the reason why I buy this is you're going to be running mid lane. Now, it's the same thing with Poseidon and Zeus and all these other gods that you run mid lane with, is that 90% of all mid lane gods are mages. And everyone knows that. So if you're going up against a very good mid laner, he's going to know I'm facing a mage. He's going to have magical abilities. I need to build magical protection. Well, see, we're on the other end of that. We're the counter build. So they build magical protection. We build magical penetration so that it completely nullifies theirs and we wreck shop on them. And that's what we're doing here. You want to buy Obsidian Shard and you want to get that early lead in mid lane, get fed faster than they are, and just farm your lane until it is dead. Now, the first item in damage is a little different than what a lot of people do for Kukulkan. I use Gem of Isolation. It gives you 70 magical power, 250 health, and 250 mana. Enemies hit by your damaging abilities will move 25% slower for 2 seconds. So your Whirlwind slows, and then your Cannonball Breath thing slows even more. And the reason why this is so good with Kukulkan is the fact that the 250 mana is also part of magical power as well. So it's a little stronger than some of the other items. Now, some gods this doesn't work very well on because their mana doesn't convert into magical power like Kukulkan does. So you're going to want to use Gem of Isolation. Your next one is going to want to be not Book of Thoth, but its brother, Soul Reaver. It gives you 100 magical power, which is great. 300 mana, which once again is converting into magical power. And then when a god takes damage from your abilities, they take 15% of their maximum health in additional damage. If multiple gods are hit, the damage is applied to the one with the greatest maximum health. This can only occur once every 60 seconds. Pretty much the reason why you want to do this is because Whirlwind, it's not very hard to hit. Like, it's really easy to hit people with that. So what you want to do is you actually want to hit them with that, and that will actually, when they first get hit, takes 15% of their maximum health. Which is insanely powerful, guys. Insanely powerful. So it's really good for late game as well because it will target down the tank, and you want to wear the tank down pretty much as quickly as possible. And while the tank's getting worn down by your Whirlwind, you can then Cannon Breath the crap out of whoever their ADC is or their mage or anything like that. Something that's going to ruin your day. And then finally, pretty much this is just self-explanatory, guys. I don't really need to back this up. It's proven itself time and time again. Rod of Tahuti, which gives you 125 magical power, 15 MP5, and increases your magical power by 25%. You want to get this at the end for its maximum potential, so that you have so much magical power that 25% of it is being increased. You guys already know that if you have a bigger number, the percentage of a bigger number is more than the percentage of a smaller number. It's basic math, and it'll be more effective late game than it will be early game. You want to grab that, and it's super expensive at $33.20, guys. It's super expensive. So late game, when you guys gold to throw around for days, that's when you want to grab it. Now we're going to throw these bad boys on here. Now remember, your mana and your health might not be nearly as much, or your magical power, due to the fact that you don't have your stacks on Warlock Sash. Pretty much it. Now we're going to go over the basic stat review. Your basic attack is going to be hitting 211. That's pretty solid, guys. Now, we're almost freaking capped out on magical power at 662. That is insane. Got 1.03 attack speed, pretty solid. 0 lifesteal, 0 pen. We got 73, oh, excuse me. We do have penetration. Excuse me, I zoomed right by that. We do have penetration. Obsidian Shard's 33%. Doesn't calculate into overall stats, just so you're aware. It's a passive ability, doesn't calculate into stats. We got 73 physical protection, 30 magical protection, 2275 health with 16 HP 5, 413 movement speed, 15% cooldown reduction, 2115 mana, and 29 MP 5. So it's pretty solid, guys. Pretty self-explanatory. Hit hard, hit fast, hit often. That's all it is. You want to hit as much as you can, as fast as you can, and it's going to hit hard. That is the basis of Kukulkan, and that's pretty much it, guys. The only thing I could really add to this is for your starter, make sure you grab 2 mana pots. So you have sustain and lane. That's pretty much all I can recommend. Probably should have thrown that in there, but it's all good. You guys got here. As long as you made it to the end of the video, you got the full build. See? You dedicated people get the full build. Alright guys, but if you did enjoy this video, if it does help you out and you do like this build, make sure you smash the hell out of that like button for me. It really does let me know you did enjoy it, and it lets me know that I should probably keep doing what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Make sure you comment down below any gods that you want to see, or if you enjoyed this video, or if you just like Kukulkan and you think he's a cool little sneaky snake. And make sure you hit that subscribe button as well to become part of the Shoe Crew. We are the coolest crew on the planet. Guarantee it. We are a family here, and we're cool with each other. We have a good time. We help each other out. We help each other build creepy snake people to hit like trains. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for me, guys. I will talk to you later. Peace.